So today we are going to be doing my Sephora Spring Savings Event haul video. I really didn't think I would be able to get this video up in time before the sale ended. However, I busted my butt this last week and made sure I picked up my haul. I filmed, edited, uploaded this video in time for the sale. The sale doesn't end until Monday, April 24th. While I'm not sure when this video is gonna exactly go up, it will go up before Monday. So you have until then to shop with your discount. This video is going to be unlike any other haul video I've pretty much done on my channel. For me, this is a pretty minimalist Sephora haul. I'm using the word minimalist very loosely because obviously a true minimalist probably doesn't need anything from Sephora. But for me, these are pretty much just the basics. I did get a couple of new things, just a couple select pieces to try because it's what I love to do. But this video is gonna consist of mostly repurchases, products that I needed to replenish in my collection. I only have one medium-sized Sephora bag here. I mean, it is full, packed to the brim. However, one medium-sized Sephora bag for a haul video for my channel, pretty impressive, right? If you guys want to shop anything that I'm talking about in this video, I will put links down below in the description box for you. If you click through those links, it basically just tells Sephora that you were referred via my video, and anything you purchase, I will make a little bit of commission on. So I really appreciate those of you guys that do help to support my affiliate links. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the fun stuff and jump right into all the products that I hauled from the Sephora event. First and foremost, I did want to make a quick call out to the new Rare Beauty Soft Pinched Tinted Lip Oils. If you guys did not get a chance to watch the last video that I uploaded on my channel, which was a shop with me at Sephora, kind of prepping for the Sephora savings event, I took you guys into store and I talked you guys through a lot of the things that will be featured in this video. But in that video, I did purchase a couple of the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oils, and I did a kind of wear test, first impressions review on that formula. I'll go ahead and link that video down below in case you guys want to watch it and hear my full thoughts on that formula. But spoiler alert, I don't have them anymore. I actually ended up returning those items. That's a little preview of what I thought about the formula. However, if you want to know my full thoughts, go watch that video. Jumping into the haul portion of this video, I went ahead and purchased two of my Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oils. You guys know how I feel about this oil. I absolutely love it. It is a part of my daily nighttime skincare routine. Essentially, I use it as a nighttime serum. I use it underneath my moisturizer. It's the best. It keeps my skin clear, crisp. Crisp is a weird word to use for skin, but it leaves my skin super clear and hydrated and just glowy. It's the best facial oil. Can I also ask you guys, did this facial oil go down in price lately? That worries me a little bit. That makes me a little bit sketched out because these rang up to $68, which, don't get me wrong, $68 for a little bottle of facial oil is still obscene, but I could have sworn that this was a $72 oil. I know a $4 price cut is not like the greatest savings on the planet. However, with brands constantly increasing prices right now, and with just overall production and raw materials and everything being more expensive, it makes me a little suspicious as to why Drunk Elephant reduced the price of this oil. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I'll take the $4 price cut, but I hope that doesn't compromise the quality of this oil. I hope not. Another repurchase, something that I constantly go through, is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen. It has an SPF 40. It is completely clear. I buy it in what they call the value size, which is a 2.5 fluid ounce tube. It's just the best. It goes on almost like a silicone-y face primer. I love using this under makeup. I love using it on days that I don't wear makeup, which is most days if I'm being honest, but it's just amazing. It's not heavy, it's not thick, it's not sticky, it doesn't leave a white cast. It's the greatest sunscreen I've ever used. The last product I repurchased before we get into a couple of fun newer things, but I did go ahead and repurchase my Herbivore Cocoa Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. I bought 2 jars of it. This stuff is my favorite. This is gonna sound a little extra, but it's my favorite hand scrub. If you guys have been avid viewers of my channel, you know that my hands are literally chronically dry. It's just a thing. And this winter, I have really been experiencing some major eczema patches on my hands. They're really uncomfortable, they're really itchy, and they just really don't look that good at all. So I have been extra trying to keep my hands in good shape. There's only so much a girl can do though, but I have noticed that when I use this body polish just on my hands, I use it every night and it just scrubs off the kind of flaky, dry skin. And then after rinsing this off, I top it off with a really hydrating hand cream before going to bed. I noticed that giving my hands a good exfoliation and getting that dry, flaky, dead skin off before applying a thick hand cream actually helps the hand cream penetrate your skin. And because this scrub is fairly gentle, I mean, it's very scrubby, don't get me wrong. It's a really, really scrubby scrub, but the granules aren't super aggressive. And because it's infused with that coconut oil, when you rinse it off, your hands don't feel fully stripped. I notice a difference on nights when I use this on my hands and on nights when I don't. So I try to keep myself stocked up on this stuff. I am almost done with the jar that I'm using right now. So I went ahead and purchased 2 more. It's definitely an extra thing. You know, most people wouldn't need something like this for their hand routine. But for me, someone whose hands I just can't with my hands sometimes, you guys. I'm happy I have them, but I do wish they were in better shape. Okay, let's chat about a few new makeup things. So I did go ahead and pick up the new One Size Beauty Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. I talked about this in my last video, the Let's Go Shopping at Sephora video, saying that I really wanted to purchase this. I'm using it for the first time today. Definitely can't give you guys a real impression on it yet. Obviously with the face primer, you really need to test it all day. You need to give it a good wear. Here's what the primer looks like, and it claims to be sweat-proof, waterproof, and shine-proof. And it claims that it has 12-hour oil resistance, shine control, and mattifying power. Very, very interesting claims. The sweat-proof claim really got to me, and today's a really good day for me to be testing that claim out because later tonight I do have a Pilates class I'm taking, and Pilates, that really kicks your butt. If anything is going to test the sweat-proof nature of this primer, it's gonna be Pilates. One thing I was surprised about, and I will say I'm not crazy about, is the packaging that it comes in. I don't know if for some reason it had to come in one of these metal tubes, but overall, this packaging style is just not my favorite. These metal tubes tend to get pretty messy as you use the product. They also tend to crack and flake and just cause issues as the product is being used up. I've had lip balms and products in the past in packaging like this, and it hasn't usually gone over well long term. I would have preferred a different packaging personally. But as far as the product goes, very excited to continue testing it and super curious about that sweat-proof claim. Another really cool, exciting product that I got my hands on is the new Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I also talked about this in my last video, and I feel like I was really happy and lucky to get my hands on this because apparently this product blew up on TikTok and it has actually been sold out in a lot of Sephora stores near me. Essentially, this is a pore blurring primer product. Haven't had a chance to actually use this yet because I used the One Size Secure the Sweat primer. I didn't want to obviously double do it. But I am really excited about this. Like I said, apparently it's very popular. Apparently people are loving it. And I've heard it's just a really good mattifying base to use under foundation. So yet another primer product. Apparently primers have just kind of been my thing right now. I went ahead and picked up one new cream blush. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed. It's one of Danessa Myricks' new cream blush formulas in the same formula as the blurring balm powders she had. I actually tested the blurring balm powders in a previous video. If you guys want to watch me play with that product, I'll link that video below. It was like a get ready with me style video, but I really do love the all over blurring balm powder. So I figured I'd go ahead and give these blushes a try. The shade I picked up is called Jubilee, which is a really, really pretty kind of muted terracotta color. This is actually the product I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. Today was the first time I applied it. I went in with a synthetic blush brush, the same blush brush I use with all of my cream blushes. And one thing I will say about this is be careful. This thing is pigmented. When you feel it, it doesn't feel thick or heavy. However, it does have a lot of color to it. And I mean, the color is just stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful muted terracotta. It's a matte finish, no glow, no shimmer. The most unique thing about these Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin products is the formulation of it. These have an ingredient in it that they call Upsolite, and that is supposed to be a very, very effective mattifying, oil absorbing product. So if you have particularly greasy or oily skin, a product like this would be amazing. Like I said, the amount of color and pigment that comes off of this is insane. I think any skin tone would be able to pull something like this off. Even the deepest of deep skin tones could definitely see some color payoff off of these products, which I think is awesome. So far so good on this. And then the final product I purchased, which I was kind of humming and hawing over. You guys know how I feel about fragrance. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I have a new fragrance every like 2 months. And KAYALI came out with their new Yum Pistachio Gelato fragrance. I had to try this, you guys. Now, this KAYALI fragrance is pretty expensive in the full-size bottles. I think even the smallest bottle is $100, and I just couldn't commit to it that hard because I tested it in Sephora, and while the fragrance is beautiful, I do feel like it doesn't last that long on the skin. I do feel like for spring and summer, the scent is just impeccable. Here's what the little travel size bottle of it looks like. This is a 0.34 fluid ounce bottle, and this retailed for, I think it was $25, which was amazing. The notes in here claim to be pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. So if you guys are about a sweet fragrance, it's sweet. Oh, but it's so, so nice. It's a beautiful, kind of sophisticated sweet fragrance. I think because of that pistachio cream and the hazelnut, it's a little nutty. It's not sweet, sweet like Aqualina Pink Sugar. If you guys have smelled that, that is just like straight sugar. This is sweet, kind of honey, kind of nutty, kind of caramelly almost. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, you guys. Part of me just wanted to splurge and get the big bottle, but because it didn't last that long on my skin, I figured, you know what? Let me just be good, get the little travel size. It'll also be easier for me to take around with me if I do want to reapply throughout the day. And I can just give this a good test, you know, because I am so fickle with fragrance. Likely by the time I'm done with this little guy, I'll be over it. Alrighty, you guys, that is everything for my Sephora Spring Savings event haul video. Are you guys shocked? by how little I actually ended up purchasing. I'm super surprised. I feel like this haul video went by in a snap. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys picked up from this sale. Have you shopped it yet? Are you going to shop it still? Are there any products that you guys could recommend to me that I still need to check out before the sale ends? Your guys' recommendations have been so spot on. I absolutely love reading your guys' suggestions, so leave all of that in the comments down below. Don't forget, links to everything I mentioned in this video will be in the description box for you guys if you want to shop through those. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.